Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I'm going to work on this little journal. This is our little junk journal. I'm going to work on it a little bit today. And I found this in my stash, and it's just like a piece of rag that I have torn. It was a piece of cotton fabric, I think. And I thought that would be cute to tie it up with. So I found that. I'm going to use that to tie it closed. I'll probably glue it to the back a little bit. I had just some scrap lace laying around in my little bucket over here. So I put a little of the lace down here and a little up here. And then I had this little piece of just gathered material and I stuck it there. Remember, we're using all scraps and junk and things that you might generally throw away, but we're not going to throw anything away. Now, I also found some corrugated board. This is inside of a box. And so I tore a piece of that, and I'm thinking about putting that right here. And I may put some kind of label on it, but I want to ink it up a little bit first. I don't know if you can hear the rain out there. Oh my goodness. It's coming a monsoon, and we're under a tornado watch until I think 6 or something like that. See if I can show you the weather out here. See if my James span will come up. It wouldn't come up a minute ago. I guess it was so much rain. There it is. Look at that. And we're right there at that little dot. So that's what kind of weather we got going on right now. And I know a lot of you guys your weather just come over you and come to us. Now, I've got this picket fence distress ink, and what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to grab my little mat here because I tend to make a mess. I'm going to lay that down, and then I'm just going to rub over the top of that with that picket fence. I love how it makes it look. Look at that. Isn't that cute? We do still have, thankfully, more of these in stock. We just about sold out of everything, and our supplier, of course, this time of year, they're always late on getting shipments out because of the holidays. And so we've got a huge restock coming in very, very soon. But I think it may be closer to the end of the week. We had a little order come in today, and Bethany got all of that put in, but got more coming in soon, hopefully. Now, that picket fence is not dry. I could have put it on there and then done that, but that's okay. I don't mind it being a little bit speckledy. For those of you who like to hear the rain, I guess you can hear it now here. I'm just praying that my roof holds out. All right, so there is that. I love that on there. Love it. Okay, now, I don't know if I am going to put probably some bling down through here. I don't have it out right this minute, so I'm going to hold off on that for a little while. I'm going to let this dry before I do any kind of label or anything there. We're going to flip it to the inside, and I'm going to do a little bit of decorating here. And I have got my bag full of junk pieces here. And this is a bag that one of you guys made for me. I absolutely love it. So I've got all of my little junk pieces in there. So I'm just going to pull out some things and see what we can come up with. We could do it in like pattern here. I want a little bit of color in on it though, I think. So let's see if we can grab something else out of here. I may go with a book page. That's always a good option. All right, let's start off with a book page. I'm just going to grab into my little stash of book pages here. And I think I'll go with this 1859 that I have here. And I got this from Katie. So we can start off with this, and then if we see that there's something else that we want to put on here, we can. So Ooh, I don't want to take that rough edge off right there. So I think I'm going to leave that rough edge on. And I'll just take off a little bit on this side. And then I can use it elsewhere, because I like that rough edge. Now, as I told you, I was thinking about doing the Meg Journals, Journal January, I think is what she called it. I can't remember. I still think I might do it. I might do some days, and then I might do my own thing on other days. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I don't want to confuse people, as, you know, mine's almost the same name as hers, not meaning to be, but I had come up with my name a while ago, and I didn't really think about hers being real close to mine and mine being real close to hers. I mean, she's had hers forever too, so, but not trying to copy her or anything, so please don't think that. I just don't want people to get confused. So I may do it, and I may do parts of it. Who knows? All right, I think I'm going to put that down right there. I don't know. When I use that pocket, that's going to get torn, so I'm just going to go ahead and tear that off. Just happen to think about that. When I slide things in and out of that pocket, it's going to be kind of rough. I can use that to stamp on, I guess. So anyway, we'll probably do some of the prompts. I'm not on the, I don't know what you call it, invite team or whatever, but I don't think she cares who does it. So I think she said anybody can participate. Now this is a thin paper, so I'm going to use my glue stick. Ooh. And try not to tear it. It's made out of it's almost a material like, so I don't think it'd tear real easy. But I say that and then I just tore it. But I just didn't want to put a lot of pressure on it. Okay. All right, there we go with that. All right, now I want something on top of this, like a large flower or something like that. I put these up on a shelf, and I may end up regretting it because I have to stand up to get them. Yeah, you know I don't want to stand up. Don't know if I'm going to have one that's going to be tall enough. That's the problem. Let's see. I should have punched out some. Well, I really don't think I mind that there. And I'll put that little yellow flower in the center, and that will match up with our little butterfly over there. Now, I think this is a sticker, but I don't think the other ones are. I'm not sure. I'll have to play with it and see. And yes, I pulled some of my leaves off, but that's okay because I didn't really need them anyway. They were going to be covered up, so. Let's see. Don't know. I think these I just glue down. No, maybe not. They are stickers. Okay. And I think I'm going to put this one up a little higher, like that. And then this one maybe down and curved a little bit. Okay. So I got lots of positive comments about the Just Journal January yesterday. Lots and lots of them. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now this is a piece that I have no clue where I got it. It actually has a staple in each end of it that I'm going to pull out. But I don't know if it come on something and I tore it off, or if it tore off of something that I made. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can get these staples out. I don't have a staple puller right here, but maybe I can get them out there. Like they're glued in. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and download your pages if you haven't already and print those out. Or if you don't have a printer and you're not planning on using those, you can just grab some things that you have around home that you can use for pages. Get those ready. With our next video will be putting the pages in. Now I think Melina's doing her first video today, the cover. And of course, you know, she and I we do things differently. So hers is going to be different from mine. So make sure that you go over and check hers out as well. Okay. I think I might put that right there. It's just a scrap that was in there. Why not? Glue that down right there. I like that. And just wanted to make sure that was glued down well, because it is sticking out just a tiny bit, so I didn't want it to tear off. Alright, and then we've got our little pocket right here. So we can make a tag or something to go in there. And then I want something here to kind of cover the bottom of these leaves. I may just use a little piece of this. This is just torn off of book page, the inside book page. As you can see, it's got the roughness on there. I may use that right there. Just remember, junk. Just junk pieces. Don't think about it too hard. Just put it on. And that almost will look like a little pot that's coming out of. Almost. All right. And then I'll put a little label right there too. As a matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and grab a little label to put there. Let's do this one that just says free. Oh yeah, that works. There we go. And that one has a label on it there, so we don't have to put anything else there. I like to have a little butterfly up here to kind of go with these. Bring the pages together. So let's see what we have in here. It might be the right size butterfly. There's a little yellowish one. We could do a little brown one. I kind of like the contrast of doing the brown one, so I think I might do that. Let's look at one more with a green. Oh, the green one's it. Sometimes you just gotta look and see what works the best. I'd like for it to be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Now, this definitely was not junk, as you can see, but it's okay to use pieces like this to decorate up with. But just try to use as much of your little junk pieces as you can. I love that page. And we'll make a little tag to go in there. This page I'm going to leave as is. I may put some kind of little label right here, just across the bottom there. Let's see what we have. Let's put this one. It says the good life on it. Because don't you think, it seems like butterflies, they just have a good life. I think. I mean, they might not think so. But they change, they evolve. And then they become beautiful. To me, they go from a very ugly creature to something very, very beautiful. Okay, so that is there. This page I want to cover up, and that'll probably be my first page for the journal because I don't like that page too much. And I thought what I would do, since this envelope is almost the same size of that, I thought I would cut this down and use this here and use it as a pocket and just do some collaging around it. So I'm going to cut it about right there. I hope all of you who say you like the rain can hear it out there. It is coming down. I love the rain, but lately I've been a little bit skeptical of it ever since I've found the leak in my roof. I don't want it to rain anymore until I can get somebody out here to fix it. And it's been so freezing cold, they can't do it when it's freezing cold. And now it's been raining, so they can't do it when it's raining. So hopefully before the next big rainfall, they'll get it fixed. Okay, I'm going to glue that down there. And then I'm just going to add some paper around it. I think I'm going to glue it first, though. We'll close this side up. And I'm going to just glue it all the way down. Now, the first prompt in Meg's journal, January, I'll get that out in a minute, was resolutions. I did look at that. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I find that the more you make, normally the more you break. Now, I do set goals for myself, and that could be considered a resolution, I guess, but I set goals for myself all year round. So that's not anything that just starts at the beginning of January. I do. I set goals, just about every day. I set a goal for the next day or something. So, don't think that would be considered a resolution, but I do have some goals that I can probably put on my page and share a little bit of. I'm just looking for something to put around this. I think I'll use this piece of map here. And you might be one that sets New Year's resolutions, and that's fine if you do. I don't have anything against them. I have realized over the years that I'm setting myself up for failure if I set resolutions, because normally I don't keep them. Let's see. May just tuck that down in there. Cover up that spot. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I found when I set goals, I try my very best to reach them, regardless, because it's a goal that I've set for myself. It's not necessarily, oh, I'm going to make a resolution and I'm going to lose 100 pounds this year. Or I'm going to go to the gym every day, which I know I'm not. So those are not good resolutions for me. Because I know I'm not going to go to the gym every day. I don't even like the gym. I didn't like the gym when my daughter worked there for many, many years. She would beg me to come up, and I said, I don't want to. I don't, number one, I don't like sweating, and I sure don't like sweating in front of all those people. I mean, if I'm going to sweat, I'll sweat here at home cleaning my house or cleaning my craft room or doing something like that. I'm not going to go to a gym and sweat all over everything and everybody. And that's okay if you do. Don't think that I'm against it, because I'm not against it if that's what you like to do. That's just not my thing. My niece loves it. She goes all the time. But it's not my thing. I used to love to walk. That was my big thing. I walked a lot when I was younger and didn't work 100 hours a week. But I haven't walked in a while. I need to get back to walking. That's very good exercise for you, and it's not hard on your joints and all of that like the lifting weights and all that is. So, or the lifting weights is to me. It's probably not to people that are in good shape. I just can't do the weights and stuff. I don't know how I got off on that. Anyway, we'll get off of that real quick, because that's going to hurt somebody's feelings probably. I'm just going to turn that little piece around to the other side. It's okay. And that's just an old piece of book page. And it's I think a dictionary page. I'm not sure. I think I might cut out that piece and put it up there. Maybe. No, Tracy, my niece, goes to the gym just about every day before she starts her day. That's her thing to do. And she loves it. She enjoys it. She's lost a lot of weight and firmed up and all of that. Oh my goodness, do y'all hear it rain? Do you hear it? So Miss Brooklyn told me to tell you guys that she hasn't forgot about you and she hasn't stopped doing videos. It's just that she's had a lot going on lately. She's my little 10-year-old that has a lot going on. She has had some things going on. Of course, we've had Christmas and holidays, and then they had to jump right back into school, and so, but she's had a lot going on. She said, just tell them, Nene, I'm gonna be back. I've just had a lot going on. She just is so grown talking. All right, one more little strip down here, and we'll have this. And I think I might use that piece right there because it is just about the right size, and this is out of an old book. So that's kind of the theme that we're going at here. So I never throw these little pieces away. You can always use them some way or other. I wanted to get our new site up, our new website up at the first of the year, but I had gotten so far behind when Whit passed away that I just couldn't do it. Couldn't get it done. So I haven't got that done yet, but I will. I'll get it there. We'll get switched over, and I'm hoping you guys are really gonna like it. It's a lot more user friendly. There's just a lot of pluses to it, so I'm thinking that you'll probably like it as much as I do. I've just got to make sure that everything gets put in there like it needs to. Okay, now I need something in here, and I probably should have covered that before I kept piddling here, but I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and put some paper down in there now. And this is just a scrap piece out of my stash that I don't remember where I got it, so it won't do you any good to ask me because I can't remember. Someone sent it to me, I'm pretty positive. Let's see, tear it off about right there. Let's see, let's make sure it fits before I start gluing anything. And I just want this to be in the back, so when I put my tag in there, I can, when I pull my tag out, I'll have something in the back of that. Yeah, it fits perfect. No problem. Okay, so I'm going to stick my glue down in there and glue that down. I don't have to glue every inch of it, just the top mainly. There we go. Now we can make a tag to go down in there. Now I'm going to use the scrap piece, and it's the backing off of, looks like a greeting card. I'm going to use this to make my tag out of. So just want to trim it down a little bit. Okay. Make sure it fits. I've still got something there that's not glued, and it's hanging every time. Oh my goodness, at the rain. Let's see, my house floating off this little hill here. Go ahead and trim it down a little bit more. There we go. That's the right size. And let's see. I'm thinking that all I'm going to do to this is around the corners. I'm going to cover it with some paper. And I am going to have to grab in my stash, because most everything that I have in this pack right here is just scraps of brown paper and things like that. So I don't really have anything to cover something like this with. So I'm going to grab my stash here. See if I got enough of this that might cover it. No, I don't. Okay, I've got this paper this is from Hello Susan. And that will be cute because it's got the butterfly there. And this is her bee garden collection, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to cover it with this. So I have been seeing some of your pictures over on Facebook, and you guys are very creative. I know I've said that to you before, but sometimes I don't think you believe me. But you are. You come up with things to do that I've not thought about. And thank you to everyone who told me what those stitches were yesterday. I had completely forgot. Had no clue what they were. And I had a lot of people who told me what they were. So I'm going to put, this is the contents of an old book, and I'm going to use that for the back cover of this so that you can journal on it. My mother taught me all of those embroidery stitches when I was a young girl. And we did a lot of embroidery, a lot, but I had completely forgot what the names of everything. I can still remember how to do some of the stitches, but I have forgot the names of all of them. Okay, so there is that, and then I'm just going to round my corners, and I'll probably stitch on this as well. Not right now, but I'll probably stitch around it. I just think that would make it look even better. Stitch around there, and there's the back. Go ahead and put a little ink on it. So that will slide right in there. And all of my glue's not dry, so that's why it's not sliding as well as it needs to. Now, as I said, I don't do resolutions, but I do goals. So I'm going to find a pretty good size label. And let me think where I have my blank labels. Okay, here's some labels that are blank. I think I'll use this one. And I'll put it in that corner there, but I'm going to write my goals on here first. Now, my writing is not the best in the world, but it is my writing. So, and my kids always tell me, Mom, use your own handwriting, write things. So that's what we're going to do. So let's see which way. I think either one's up or up the right way. I'm putting a little paper under here so it will write better. So I'm going to put number 1, and I'm going to call mine goals. So my YouTube goal is to reach 150,000 by the end of the year. So hopefully I can do that. Instagram. Post more often. So those are 2 work goals, I guess you could call it. And of course I do have the goal of getting the new site up, but that's almost here. Now my personal goals is to be a better person, love more and worry less. So those are some pretty good goals. I think if I can reach those, I'll be doing good. So my work goals is YouTube, reach 150,000 subscribers this year. Instagram, post more often. I'm pretty bad about not posting often enough on Instagram. And then my personal goals is be a better person, love more, worry less. So, and that's love the Lord more, love my family more, love my friends more, and don't worry so much about life. All right, I'm putting that right there. So that is it. And I think right here I'm just going to write goals. And 2023. There we go. And then I can journal on the back of that. Of course, I can write more goals if I have more things that pop up that I want to write on there. More goals, more personal goals, which I have a ton that I want to succeed in. But, you know, and a lot of them are personal goals. I need to be an all-around better person. That's just it. So that's another thing. All right, so that is all I'm going to do. I think today we'll come back and we'll do number 2 on here. And I think 2, so number 2 on her list is Starry. And I have something in mind for that. May not be exactly what it means, but I have something in mind that I think I'll do there. But I'm going to tuck this in right here for now. And that's going to be our first page. So we got started. And then we covered this. Then I added this on here. And I never did put a label there, did I? Let's go ahead and see if we can find a long one to put there. There we go. Think on these things. These are from Katie, one of our designers. And if I'm not mistaken, I do have these up as a freebie on my blog. Now, someone asked me the other day where my blog was. They said, I went to your blog and you haven't posted there since 2019. Well, that was an old blog. We have our blog now on our website. So if you go to our website, then all you have to do is just click on the blog where it says blog, and you got it. I'm going to take this and just kind of push it in those little grooves a little bit there. See if I can get it to glue down, maybe. Just give it a little bit of added extra interest. There we go. So there is our label. Now, I'm not sure how much more I'll do to the front. I add on things like this as I see it and I think about it. So I probably will put some more on, but right now I'm going to leave that. So there you go. There is day number 1 of our decorating. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you will give these junk journals a try. I love them. I've got enough product in my bag here that I could make another. So I think I'm going to make another one, and I may use it for like my personal goals. You know, things that are real personal to me that I want to shoot for. So we'll see. I may do that. May do the journal off camera, but I may come on camera and show you, you know, how I do my prompts and how I journal about them and things like that. If you want to see it, let me know if you want to see my personal goals. I don't mind sharing them with you. You know, they're probably some similar to yours anyway. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining in with our Just Journal January. Make sure that you put the hashtag in the front, Just Journal January. And we will see your project, and then you will be entered for our giveaway. We're giving away 2 prizes, one on the 15th of this month and one at the end of the month. So also, I will link Meg's Journals channel below. She's the one that is doing the Junk Journal January. So you can go over there and participate if you would want. You get these prompts for free. You don't have to pay anything for those. And then you can join in with her if you want to. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.